Bonjour. So we are on reading for day 3. And the first thing we're going to go over is our vocabulary words. So our first word again is imitate, which means it is to act like someone or something else. For example, Anna imitates the way her older sister dresses. Our next word is protect. And if you protect something, you're keeping it safe. For example, a helmet protects your head when you ride a bike. The next word is resemble. To resemble is to look like something else. So unlike imitate, you're acting like someone else, but with resembling, you look like someone else or something else. The fluffy white clouds resemble balls of cotton, so they look like balls of cotton. Next word is flutter. Flutter means to move or fly with quick movements. Butterflies flutter from flower to flower. And different. To be different is to be not the same. So the weather in the summer is different than it is in the winter. So we have also been talking about point of view. And the point of view is how a character views something that is happening. So if the character is this is not helping. Not helping at all. Where is it? We've been talking about point of view. And the point of view is the way that a story character thinks or feels about something that is happening. We talked about that on the pages 88 and 89 that you have. And for instance, again, like the character Ant was thinking that the caterpillar might be hiding because he felt bad. So his point of view was that he was worried about the caterpillar. The ladybug thought that a bird caught caterpillar, so she wants to save the caterpillar. When we're thinking about point of view, we use it to understand what the character in a story is really thinking and what their point of view is and what they're seeing is happening. And as we read, we think about what is happening and why it's happening. So, an example is that in Creepflow Fly High, I saw that the bugs did not find Caterpillar. And I also read that they were sad. So the bugs being sad is the effect. If we're thinking that that might be the effect, what was causing it? Well, the cause was that the caterpillar was missing, correct? So that is our point of view. Is we're sad because we're concerned that caterpillar is missing. So what are some other causes and effects that we can see here in this story as well? So we can think about, well, Ladybug thought that a bird might have eaten it. What would be the cause of her thinking that? Well, the cause, again, is caterpillar's missing. So the effect is her concern and worry of wanting to save caterpillar. Now, when we're reading a story, the one thing that we want to remember to do is to pause when we come to a comma. So we kind of give it a little second to think about what we just read and then continue on in the story. Or whatever it is you might be reading. It may be your homework, for example. If you continue on, you may not understand fully where it is that you need to do something. For instance, you have to underline. Where would you have to underline? So it would be telling you in that sentence, so you want to pause and think about what you just read. And that's what you can do with a comma, is pause for a second. Another place that you would pause would be at the end of the sentence. So a period, an exclamation mark, or a question mark is a really good place to pause as well, to think about, again, what you had just read. So when you read Creep Low, Fly High again today, I'd like you to read it to an adult. But I want you to really pause at each comma and then at the end of each sentence as well. So we're going to review our high frequency words as well today. One of them is the word were. So the word were is spelled W-E-R-E. We are going to do our high frequency words again. And our first word is were. The fireflies were out last night. It is spelled W-E-R-E. The next word is the word know. K-N-O-W. I know how to catch a bug. The next word is listen. L-I-S-T-E-N. Listen to the buzzing bees. The next word is flew. F-L-E-W. The wasp flew over to the flower. Next word is laugh. L-A-U-G-H. That bug story made us laugh. And our last word is the word caught. C-A-U-G-H-T. A bug is caught in this web. Our last two words that we're going to go over today are the words beautiful. Something that is beautiful is very pleasing to see and hear. The butterfly has beautiful wings would be an example. A synonym or similar word to beautiful is the word fancy. If something is fancy, it is not plain. We are wearing fancy hats would be an example. Another example is this shirt is not fancy. It's just a plain shirt. If it had something like glitter or pictures, it might be much fancier. So the difference between these is not very much. One is just very pretty, but you could think fancy is pretty as well. It's not plain. It's very simple for both of them. Beautiful could also be music, something that you enjoy hearing or enjoy seeing. I want you to also remember to read your decoders. The Hat or Where is My Home? So each of you have one of these books. Make sure to be reading these books. Read them to an adult today as well. We are going to read the book Hi, Fly Guy. So turn in your papers to page 93. That's our first page. Hi, Fly Guy by Ted Arnold. Did you notice that I said hi and I paused for a second? Hi, Fly Guy. So remember to pause when you see the punctuation. Chapter 1. A fly went flying. He was looking for something to eat. Something tasty. Something slimy. A boy went walking. He was looking for something to catch. Something smart. Something for the amazing pet show. They met. Blink. The boy caught the fly in a jar. A pet, he said. The fly was mad. He wanted to be free. He stomped his foot and said, "Buzz." The boy was surprised. He said, "You know my name. You are the smartest pet in the world." Chapter 2. Buzz took the fly home. "This is my pet," Buzz said to Mom and Dad. "He is smart. He can say my name. Listen." Buzz opened the jar and the fly flew out. "Flies can't be pets," said Dad. "They are pests." He got the fly swatter. The fly cried, "Buzz!" And Buzz came to the rescue. "You are smart." "You are right," said Dad. "This fly is smart." "He needs a name," said Mom. Buzz thought for a minute. "Fly Guy," said Buzz. And Fly Guy said, "Buzz." It was time for lunch. Buzz gave Fly Guy something to eat. Fly Guy was happy. Burp. Chapter 3. The Amazing Pet Show. Buzz took Fly Guy to the amazing pet show. The judges laughed. "Flies can't be pets," they said. "Flies are pests." Buzz was sad. He opened the jar. "Shoo, Fly Guy," he said. "Flies can't be pets." But Fly Guy liked Buzz. He had an idea. He did some fancy flying. The judges were amazed. "The fly can do tricks," they said. "But flies can't be pets." Then Fly Guy said, "Buzz." The judges were more amazed. "The fly knows the boy's name," they said. "But flies can't be pets." Fly Guy flew high, high, high into the sky. Then he dived down, down, down into the jar. "The fly knows his jar," the judges said. "This fly is a pet." So they let Fly Guy in the show. He even won an award. And so began a beautiful friendship. Isn't that a cute story? I really like that story. So let's meet the author. Meet Ted Arnold. Ted Arnold says, "My ideas come from different places at different times. A few years ago, it seemed like wherever I went with my family, there was a pesky fly buzzing around us. Finally, I decided to write a story about that little guy. Author's purpose. Ted Arnold wanted to tell the story of an insect he knew about. How about you write about an insect that you know and draw a picture to go with your story? So I'd like you to take a piece of paper and do that. I think it'd be fun to write a story about some insect that you might know, that you might have seen out in the garden. I want you to look at the words on the page, and I'd like you to read them to an adult. Look at the inflective endings that you have, the IES, IED, and ING that we've been talking about. Also, read the sentences to an adult. And then today I'd like you to finish grammar on page 93. Your turn on pages 191 through 194. Spelling page 93 and your spelling packet. And then 10 sentences about your weekend that we just had. And write your spelling words with fancy lettering. Have a great day.